Honda's documentary, Living with Robots, which appeared at the Sundance Film Festival this year, is a pretty interesting documentary to say the very least. Following the exploits of Osimo, Honda's humanoid-like robot, we tackle some pop culture legends about robots and why people are so scared of them, and we see the development of Honda as a company. More than a place that just makes motorcycles and cars, we see them as a company at the forefront of humanity. Their robotics department has helped them with their anti-lock brakes and all these other cool inventions, and you see from Honda's perspective that this robot represents all the things that humanity is capable of and not just what their company is capable of. So it's really cool to see Osmo walk around and walk upstairs and things like that. It's just very, very weird. It's the kind of thing you hear from people all the time, like, oh, the 80s and the 90s, there hasn't been a great invention this generation or the last generation. You know, we had cars in the, back like 100 years ago, cars and planes and all these things that challenged the ideas of what humanity was capable of. And a lot of people, in a sense, have felt that humanity has lost that glimmer, has lost that hope for more and to ask more of itself. But with Osmo, that might be the great invention this generation. This robot is pretty damn cool, and it walks, and it can observe things, and they want to get it to the point where it is like a fully sentient being, and it's kind of scary. But they talk about how scary it is, and they talk about there's several scientific methods that they discuss, that the closer the robots get to looking like human beings, the more humans are scared of them, which I just think is pretty adorable. You know how you want something to be able to do all these things for you, but as long as it doesn't look like you. So overall, it's just a really fun documentary. Anyone that has never seen Osmo before, he was featured on an episode of South Park a couple of years ago where Cartman dressed up as him and was walking around with Butters. So this robot is a lot cooler than Eric Cartman, and Eric Cartman's pretty cool. So overall, again, this is a very, very interesting documentary. It's a lot of fun to watch. You'll have a smile on your face the entire time. There's great sources. Even the sources inside Honda are very good, but their ideas are somewhat skewed. And then you have, screenwriters and directors and critics that all talk about sci-fi and just robot culture. If we could say that. Can we say that? Can we say robot culture? But yeah, it's a very, very fun documentary and something that's definitely worth looking into. So I don't know if it's ever going to be released or anything like that, but overall, Living with Robots is a blast. It's a lot of fun to watch, and something that will be enjoyed by pretty much everyone, regardless of your affinity for science fiction. As long as you're a fan of humanity, you'll get something out of Living with Robots.